Welcome to today's video. Here we're required to determine a cosine equation for this curve graphed here. First thing you should do with these is write down your template equation. So this is your first step no matter what. Y equals a cos b times x minus c plus d. And over in the margin, we'll keep track of these values a, b, c, and d. Once we know the values of a, b, c, and d, what we do is we plug them into these four positions, and then we're finished. The question is over. So the first thing you should do is draw a horizontal line, a horizontal axis, which splits the graph in two. So that would be here, and I'll draw it in with a dotted red line. And that tells you your vertical displacement d. That is horizontal translation down so many units. So if you check the graduations on the y-axis, this curve has been translated down 15 units. So that means that your d value will be negative 15. And a is accessible now to you. A is the distance from this horizontal line, which cuts the curve in two horizontally, to a crest. So that is 10 units. Remember, we're graduating in increments of 5 here, so that's 10 units. Now, as far as C goes, a helpful thing you can do is draw a box around one cycle of the graph. Right, so that would be from crest to crest would be a good cycle. We could go and put a box here, right around the curve in this way. That way, that's a full cycle from crest to crest. Now C is how much horizontal translation has taken place. Normally when you see a cosine graph, which hasn't been transformed, it starts with a crest on the y-axis. But this crest starts 5 units to the right of the y-axis, so that we call that phase shift. So that means there's been a phase shift of 5 units to the right. So we'll put a 5 there. Now B is accessed with a formula. B is equal to 2 pi divided by the period. Now in this case, the period is the horizontal distance the graph takes to complete a cycle. So from crest to crest, that's from 5 to 17. That would be 12 units for the period. So that gives us a b value of 2 pi divided by 12. And in lowest terms, that is b is pi over 6. So put that in our list. And now we're just about finished. All we have to do is take these four values we've determined and plug them in these four positions, and we're finished. We have an equation for our graph. That would be y equals a cos of b times x minus c plus d, and it's negative 15, so we'll just put minus 15 there. And that's the equation of the graph, and that's all there is to it. If you were asked for a sine curve, you just put a sine here. You just put a sine here at the start and work it through from the perspective of a sine curve. If you enjoyed today's video, please like, subscribe, and share. And if you have a suggestion on a topic you'd like to see covered, please leave a comment below. Thank you so much.